Hi YouTube, once again. As promised, now we're gonna do a pair that is bearish. We're looking at ticket Swiss franc. So just to recap on the process and how we're doing analysis. So we're going to a daily chart. We identify trend using our trend lines, the white lines, to identify the trend, and our trend now it's bearish. Then we identify impulse and correction. So let's do that. Let's just start here. We've got an impulse. An impulse is when the price goes with the trend. Correction is when the price goes against the trend. Impulse, price goes with the trend. Correction, price goes against the trend. Impulse, price goes with the trend. Correction, price goes against the trend. Impulse, price goes with the trend. Correction, price goes against the trend. Now the third step is that we enter trades at the end of a correction. So then we're expecting the price to go down this week. Okay. Sorry, do this. Okay, wonderful. Now the price might first go up and probably come to this box that we have there, or it might just go down. Same here, we're gonna have two trades. We're gonna have a short-term trade and a long-term trade. The short-term trade is gonna take us to 65,048, somewhere there. Let me see, where does this thing go? Okay, somewhere, yeah. Okay, can run it off like 65,000. Let me do that. Net profit. So just to remind everyone, with our maximum pips for a stop loss is 50 pips. Last week we did 30 pips, so here I'm just gonna do 50 pips. And then our take profit, let's just make it a round number. Normally it's not a good thing to make it a round number because everyone is expecting a round number, so we're gonna make it a round number. Okay, so we've got our 65,000. Then in long term it's gonna go to, let's see, that 63,000. Okay, let's just make it a round number, 63,000. Then will be our long term. Okay, this is the daily. Now I think some of you guys, you have studied the patterns. You have studied some patterns. So just to give you a tip, patterns happens when there is a correction. So corrections form patterns. I don't know if you can recall on the previous last week we had a triangle. The correction made a triangle. So but this one is an ascending channel. That's also part of the patterns. So correction make patterns. All the patterns that you guys have studied about, they will happen that in corrections. Okay, then let's go to 1 hour. So this is our 1 hour. This maroon line still shows us a correction, and we sort of have a support here. So we're gonna do a sell order. We're gonna do a sell order there by 67,000. So once we break this support and probably retest it, then we will go down. However, like I've mentioned, this we also have a descending channel here, so we're expecting this to break down. And however, this can still go up to there by or 80 or 68 400, somewhere there, or rounding it off, or 69,000 before it goes down. So this bearish trade is gonna be a waiting game. So we'll be waiting. So this means that if by this week we're not triggered in, we will look at this pair again for the following week. So for now, we are bearish, and we're waiting for us to be triggered out. Just to recap how we're doing the analysis here at Patient Trader. 1, we identify the trend. 2, we identify impulse and correction. And 3, at the end of a correction, that's when we enter our trade. And correction, they form these patterns that you've studied in trading. Okay, thank you so much. We will review this again next weekend and see how the trade went by. Now let's just look at the pips. How many pips are we expecting for the short-term trade? We're looking at 200 pips. For the long-term one, we're looking at 400 pips. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. See you next weekend.